My name is Musurayo, and once again I am here. Today's video is actually a subscriber's request, and her name is Farida. She asked that I make a tutorial on how to use the 3-thread overlocker right here. Okay, so I'm making this video specially for her, and I hope we all here joining also in this live stream can actually make good use of this video. I hope this video is helpful to you. All right, so if you're new here, welcome, welcome. And if you are an old subscriber, wow, I just want to say thank you. Recently the channel hit 3,000 subscribers. Can you imagine? And my heart is so filled with joy, and I'm super grateful to all subscribers that are sticked on this channel from inception. I really appreciate you all. I love you all. Thanks for always watching the videos, the tutorials, and all of that. Okay, so in view of this, without much talking, I'm just going to go quickly into the tutorial. Ensure that you give this live stream a like. All right, you can go to the top corner and hit that 3 button right there, and then go ahead to hit the like icon. You can drop your favorite emoji. All right, and you can also let me know where you are watching from, whether you're watching this in a live stream or you watch this after the live stream has ended and the video is re-uploaded. All right, so my name is Musurayo. This is Musurayo the dressmaker. Welcome again to this channel, and I am actually here live in Lagos, Nigeria. So if you are also in Lagos, say hi, drop your favorite emoji, and without too much talking, let's get right into this live tutorial today. Okay, so this is actually a 3-thread overlocker. Like I said, I'm just going to bring this camera really close so that we can see what we are doing. Okay, so this is a 3-thread overlocker, and on this you can see a brush. This is just what I use for cleaning. You can also see this is a tweezer. It helps you to like pick the thread, because there are a number of compartments right here on this machine, and for you to be able to thread it, you need to actually have that which is this tweezer, so that you're able to go into all those tiny places and your thread is able to pass, and then you can pass the thread successfully. So as you can see over here, there's a 3 thread. So this is 1 thread, this is 2 thread, and this is 3 thread. Okay, so the first thing starts with you getting 3 thread. When you buy your machine, I think it comes with one of these, and it also comes with one size 7 spanner. Yes, so size 7 spanner that helps you to like change your needle. So this is the needle and this is the needle bar. I'm just going to bring the camera really close now. I'm also going to switch to back camera now, so that we can really get a good focus of what is going on here. Okay, so the front camera will not be able to help us today. I will bring it close to see if we get what we are doing, but if not, we will just have to switch to the back camera. Okay, that helps to really capture everything. So this is like the needle bar that carries on the needle, and this is the needle right here that I am touching, pointing at with this tweezer. Okay, so this is a tweezer. You use this to like change your thread, pass the thread into the needle and into some other hidden corners and hidden places of your machine. And I have already told us this machine uses 3 thread, which means on this machine we have 3 tensions. This is 1, this is 2. Okay, and there's another tension over here that makes 3. You can see that. So this is actually the 3 tensions that controls how your thread behaves on this machine. All right, so now I'm just going to switch over to the back camera. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get your 3 thread. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the back camera now also. Then I'm going to disconnect all of the thread. Okay, then we are going to start all over together. So this video is going to be take us having to pay attention, so that we can see the corners or the passage that the thread are passing on. All right, so and aside that, I'm also going to be switching to the back camera now, so that we can all like see this really clearly. So the essence of switching to the back camera is so that everybody can actually see we know the camera lens on the back, it get a good focus. Okay, and then this is also a machine that works either like a manual or like with a motor. Okay, so this is, I'm bringing this close for us to see now. Look at this. This is like the pedal of this machine. Can you see that this is the pedal? Okay, and I also have here the motor as well. You can see the motor right here. So this is the motor of the machine over here. So now this motor works with electricity, is connected here, and then it uses a belt. As we go on, I'm going to show us that belt. It uses a belt to connect this together. But for the manual, all you need to do is make a strap of fabric like this, just like you would do to your regular butterfly black head sewing machine. All right, so everyone, please let me know if you're just joining, or if you've been here, let me know if you can hear me, or if you can hear what I'm saying. It's important that I know you can hear me, so that I'm sure that we can actually understand what we are doing here together. Please do well to drop me a comment. Let me know if you can hear me. Also, you can drop a comment of where you are joining in from. So I'm going to quickly switch this back to the back camera, I mean. Then we can go into threading. I'll disconnect all of this thread, then we can now start all over again to thread the 3 passage. So I'm going to be switching to the back camera right now. So the first thing, I'm going to bring it really close, then I'm going to switch it to the back. So I just did that. I just switched that to the back. You can see the camera is brighter on the back. So this is really, this is good. This is what we want. So I'm just going to put this back into my camera holder. Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to be starting from right here, okay, because this thread right here takes the first, goes into the first tension and then all over. Then this second thread is this one at the center, and then this third thread. So I'm just going to be cutting off all of the thread that is attached right now. Then we are going to start threading it from the beginning, like from the very beginning. So let's cut out the thread. Let's take out all the parts. Okay, so I'm taking out all the thread right now. So I'm just running it out now. Okay, so after I have run that out, get your 3 thread which you intend to actually use. Okay, so this is first thread, this is second thread right here, and this is third thread. Put all the 3 thread in the thread holder just like this. Then you pass them into this loop over here that you see. This is 1, this is 2, okay, and this is 3. Just as you need the 3 thread, you also need these 3 hangers right here. Okay, so I'm going to pass the first thread into this hanger. Once you put the thread to sit here, okay, put all your 3 thread to sit here. Okay, then pass all your 3 thread just like this. Okay, this is like in a triangle form. Okay, this is like to the right, to the left, and then the center. The center one goes into the needle, then the left one goes into like the back chamber of the machine. Okay, so once this is here like this, set your thread in here like I said, hang the thread over here. Okay, next, then the next thing is for you to start passing the thread all through the passage. So I'm bringing this really close so we can see that after passing the thread through that hanger right there, the next thing is for you to pass the thread into one of these compartments. You can see this compartment right here. Okay, so pass the thread there. The first one will come here. Okay, so then the next passage is going to be right here, this hole that you see over here, this is going to be like the next passage. So pass the thread right there. Okay, then it goes into this tension. Okay, it goes in this way. Okay, so it goes underneath it like this. So this screw controls the tension of the thread, how loosely the thread comes out or how firmly the thread goes in. Okay, so from there you need to go in here also. Please let me know if you have any question regarding what you are doing. Feel free to drop your question in the comments. All right, so this tweezer or picker, as it's commonly called here in Nigeria, it just helps you to pick your thread really fast. And after that channel, the next point that you're going to be entering into is this point that you see right here. Okay, so it's clear now. So this point that you see right here, all right, it goes this way. It goes in this way. That's the first, all right, and then you pick it from inside and then you hang it in here. I hope you can see what I just did there. And I also hope that Farida can actually see this also. So this is what I just did. All right, once you pick it from inside, like from in between this metal right here, then it goes to hang itself. This is sort like an hanger. So if this does not come up really quick, just ensure that you lower it down with this wheel right here. Okay, so after that point, you push your thread into this part. Okay, it goes into this part and then it comes out. This has like two eye. This rod has like two eye right there. So we are trying to pick the second eye, which is somewhere here. I'm trying to bring the camera much closer, okay, so we can see that really clearly like that. So now it goes into this point, and then the thread sits in nicely. Okay, then from here now the thread actually goes out. Trying to pick the thread. Okay, so this is more like the end for this first thread. This is like the end. This is where everything ends for this first thread. You can just use your tweezer to just push it forward so that it can come on top of this plate right here, and then it means that that thread is actually ready to overlock. So it comes out right here. I'm sure you all can see my fingers right here. So this is ready now. All right, so now for the second compartment, usually this comes like this. So for the second thread, you need to open this second compartment. This has like three compartments and is usually covered. Okay, I didn't mention that from the beginning. So once everything is covered, it looks something like this. All right, because Farida was trying to let me know that she has not been able to use her own machine since she actually bought the machine. Okay, so and this machine is really nice to use, really good, and I really want everybody to actually get it. Especially I want her to get it so that she's able to use her machine and then she can get the value for her money. So this is the three compartment which I just opened. For you to be able to thread this successfully, you actually need to open up these three parts. Okay, so now that this is open and we are done with the first thread, The next thing is for us to start with the second thread. Don't forget that the second thread is already on this hanger up here, this hanger here. Okay, the second thread is there. Okay, it comes from there. All right, this is the second thread, and it goes up this way. Okay, and then it comes through this hanger, and then this is the second thread which I'm holding now. So from there now, you want to pass the thread into this tension. Okay, so from this tension, how do we get to this tension? If we take a look at this place, you will see that there's a hole right here. Okay, so the thread goes in here. Okay, and from here it goes all the way and then it comes out. Okay, so let me sit the camera back so I'm sure you will understand what I'm doing now from behind. So it goes here. Okay, so this is it here. Okay, so it comes out from there, right? So it comes out from right there, then it comes into the tension just like this. And also there's a screw on top right here that controls this tension as well, just like there's a screw that controls the tension for the other one. This is a screw that controls the tension for this part. Okay, this is it. But for this one, this is the screw on top right here. Okay, so once this is has passed through this tension now, once you screw this in, it tightens. Once you screw it in like this, it tightens. Once you screw it out like this, it means you reduce the tension that the thread is actually passing through. Okay, the more you screw, the tighter your overlock becomes. Okay, and when you are, for example, you are overlocking a light fabric, you can make it tighter. If you are overlocking an heavy fabric, you can loosen it up a bit. So this is the next passage, and after this passage, this is the next passage right here. This is the next passage. Then we go in here just like this. All right, then we come up here. Okay, so after this, we come in here this way. Take a look at how this is going to clip in. Okay, I'm just going to do that one more time so that everyone can actually see that. So it goes in here, in between these two metal plates, goes in, then come out just like that. So once it comes out like that, the next point it goes into is into the needle eye right here. This is the needle eye right here. I hope you can all see it. I'm going to try and focus the camera a little bit more, bring it close a little bit more, bring it much closer. Okay, so I think it's better now. So this is the needle eye. Yes, it's better now. So this is the needle eye that I'm pointing at right here. So just put in the thread into the needle eye just like this. There you go. Okay, so that's it. So this is the second threading, and the second threading is done. So this is the second threading, right? This is the second threading. So this is the second threading is up here now. All right, so the next threading is the third one. Okay, so I'm just going to put these two thread aside. So for the third thread now, all of our passage is going to be from behind. This is the chamber that we are going to be making use of. Okay, so we are going to be going really deep into this chamber. Okay, there's a little part right here in here that we actually need to also thread. Okay, so we are just going to be taking note of that. When we get there, I'm sure we will actually understand. So the next thing is the third loop and the third hanger. The third thread, hang it right here on the third hanger, then bring the thread, let the thread come downwards just like this. Okay, and then from here now there's a loop behind. Just open up this chamber. Okay, this is how it is done. Okay, just pull it behind just like this. Nothing serious, nothing difficult. It's something that you should be able to do on your own. So just pull it to the back just like this. So once it's pulled to the back like that, okay, there is a little bit of a tiny hole which you see over there. I'm trying to pick that tiny hole. So this is that hole right here. Trying to pick that. Okay, this is it here. Yes, so this hole now, we put the thread into this hole from behind. Okay, from behind is what we are going to put it, this thread here. Okay, we put it into this hole from behind. All right, so okay, so just going to put that from behind. So it's coming in now. All right, so it's in here now, so we're just going to pick it to come forward. Can we all see that? So it comes forward. Okay, so this is the thread. So after it comes forward now, you can see another hole right here attached to the side of this tension. So it passes into this part. This tension is actually what serves the third thread. And then we come out. All right, now from here we go into this chamber. There's an opening here, as you can see. There's an opening here. There's an opening also from behind. So this is more like a passage. This part is a passage for your thread. Okay, so I'm going to pass it into this passage now. Just sort of double this to give it much more stability to be able to go through that part. Okay, so it's coming in and I'm pushing it in a little bit, just a little bit, and then we are going to see it now. Okay, so here it is. So here it is here. Okay, so it's out now through that passage. Okay, so if anyone has a question, please do well to drop your question in the comments. Please note, I'm just a fashion designer like you. I'm not a machine technician. Okay, but the little that I know about machines, we could share it together and then get the knowledge together, and that's why I'm here. So if I'm not able to help answer some of your questions, please do understand that I'm not actually a technician. I know what I know because I've been using this machine for years. Okay, so now the next point is this point. There's a point right here. This little guy here is actually the next passage. Let me bring the light close closer. I'm going to bring the light closer. I hope the light picks it up, because the reason why most people get stuck with their machine is that they are not able to get into this part right here. Okay, I think we should be able to see it now. So this part right here is the part. So this is actually a channel for your thread to also pass through. This machine must not skip this channel. You must not skip this passage. If you skip this passage, there's nothing you can do about it. This machine will actually not overlock. So this tiny guy right here hidden in this corner sometimes is what is responsible for your machine not overlocking. Okay, so don't miss this guy. This step is quite important. I brought the light close for us to see. I hope that this guy here is actually visible enough for us to see now. Okay, so I'm going to try to still keep the light up on it while we thread it. So yeah. Just really trying to focus that light on that angle, that area, so we could see what I'm trying to show us this here. Okay. I'm really doing my best to show us this part. The reason is because I know that if you do not get that part correctly, your machine is not able to overlock. Okay, so just going to push this in first, then bring it out from here. I really do hope that I'm not covering the camera. I hope that you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so it's in there now. We've been able to get it inside right there. So, oh, it's out again. Ah, this takes a bit of patience. But I'm going to get it now. The reason why it's a little bit difficult is because I'm trying to protect the camera. I'm trying to make sure it's in camera view and all of that. Usually not as difficult as this. If you try it out on your machine, you would attest to it that it's actually not as difficult as it seems here. Okay, so let's try again. Okay. Almost there, almost there. Okay. uh okay, so it's in here now. Sure, we can all see that. So this is it right here. Oh yes, so this is it. Oh, thank you. Case stitches. Thank you. Case stitches is telling me sorry. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. So this is, since it's out now, the next point that we'll go into is this channel right here. And after this channel also, it comes out. This channel has two eye, just like the other one, which is for this tension. While we were here earlier, okay, we encountered this one. We encountered this. All right, so this is more like a twin, and this is the twin right here. This particular one, this one that is moving, this one moving up and down. So the thread goes into that place next. So it goes in here. All right. Okay, and then after there, it comes out and goes inside of the second eye. I told her that this is like a twin, so it goes inside of the second eye just like that. Okay, so once you are not able to get that easily, just wheel it down a little bit. So you pick the eye. So once you wheel it down a little bit, it's easier. Then it goes inside just like that. Okay, so it's in. So I'm just going to pull it out from this side, and that's it. So once that is done, we can just close up all of these compartments, and once all of this is properly done, I can assure you that you have been able to successfully thread the machine. So close up all of your compartments now. I'm just closing up all the compartments now, and then we try to overlock to see, but I can assure you, once everything is done this way, everything will always, the overlocking will be easy, and the threading is also going to come out nicely. So just a little piece of fabric here, and then we are going to try. In the beginning of the video, I told us that we can actually use this manually. So I'm just going to pedal here now. So I'm going to pedal. You can see the pedal right here, just like you do your normal regular machine. Okay, regular sewing machine. And then you can also use your motor. This is the motor right here on the floor. So this is the motor right here on the floor. Once this is connected to the light source, you can also work. So this is it. It has a plug. Once you plug this, okay, this is the plug, and it also needs to be used with a belt. I'm going to show us the belt now. So here is what the belt looks like. So the belt gets into this part. Once you install the belt here, okay, you can actually plug that. Then all you need to do is just to pedal. You just press. Okay, so you just press once it's plugged. You press like this, and then once this part, the first thing is connect this part. Okay, okay, then press this down after it's plugged to a light source, and then it overlocks. But today I'm going to be using the manual because the belt that I have right now is not matching to the size of this machine. But you can see that it's connected. This will always come with a machine once you buy it. This is the plug that connects the motor right here to the machine. Okay, so this is connected, which means I've been using it, but I ran out of thread. The one that was there was weak. I removed it thinking that this belt that I had was actually the perfect size, but it happens that it could not fit in. It's not the perfect size, so we're going to be using the manual to demonstrate this now. Okay, so and then after threading, now it's time to test. So I'm going to be using the manual now, and then I'll connect just like your manual machine will have this. I'm sure we all know this. So connect it also right here. Do that. Can we see what I'm doing? So my hand is here now. Okay, all right, so that's in. And once that is in, the next thing is to test out and see if the threading that we have done works. So in order to lift up, to put your fabric, you need to press this part down. There's a lever here at the back that you can just press. So once you press this down, this moves. Can you see that? So once you press, it moves just like that. So that lever over there helps you to open up that part to actually slide in your fabric. So open this up, slide in your fabric. So now I'm going to wheel this just to control my machine. Okay, so once this is being wheeled, I pedal my machine just like I would normally pedal my sewing machine. Okay, it's the same. Okay, the difference is that for you to pedal your sewing machine, you bring it forward here. Okay, in this one you have to actually turn it to the back, okay, to pedal. All right, bringing this forward here is the reverse of this, unlike our manual sewing machine. So once you want to start, just push this to the back a little bit, and then you see your machine do its thing. Okay, so you can see it's overlocked, which simply means that we have successfully actually thread this machine. So I'm just going to run this part one more time so we could all see. And that's it. So this is it. The threading is done, overlocking is done, everything is actually looking perfect. So this is how you thread your overlocker. So once you want to clean your overlocker, you can have a brush like this, because once you use your overlocker over some time, you will see the fabric dust gathering here. So you can get a brush like this or a smaller brush to just pick out all of the dust, then dust it. Then you can see that on this machine we have some points where they write oil, oil, oil. These are the points where you actually need to drop in your oil for the maintenance of your machine. Also, this compartment, you also need to also oil it regularly. Okay, and those are the places here as well. This compartment, you can open it up like this and drop some oil right there. So oiling just helps your machine to work effectively at all times. Okay, so it's important that you oil your machine. It's very, very important that you actually oil your machine. So I hope we've been able to actually get a good understanding of how to actually thread our sewing machine, how to actually thread our overlocker through this video this evening. Like I told us earlier, this video is actually based on a subscriber's request, and I do hope that she actually gets this video as soon as possible. All right, so I'm just quickly going to, this is what the oil looks like. It's actually branded, but I just actually buy my store oil. Okay, I use this one also. I'm going to show. So this is another oil. It comes like this. So this is actually like a big bottle. Okay, this is a big bottle that I just kind of scoop from time to time, and I use this to actually put in the oil at every point in time that I actually need to oil. So we all know that everything that has to do with metal parts on the machine, it needs oil for proper maintenance. So oiling our machine is just the good that we can actually do to the machine, that we can do to the machine at all time. So I've had a good time on this live stream session today. I had a really good time on the I've had a really good time on the live stream session. I'm just going to quickly switch this to the front camera so that we can all see my face, and then we can say our final goodbye. So I'm just going to switch this to the front camera right now. So this is me. Thank you to everyone that has actually stayed by, sticked around since this live stream began. I do hope that Farida is able to get this video soonest so that she's able to thread her machine. And I also do hope that we all have been able to gain a thing or two from how to thread and how to use this machine this evening. Before you go, I mean to say, please give this live stream a thumbs up. Go to the right corner of your phone, click on those three dots, and you get the thumbs up button there. Click on the thumbs up, give this video a thumbs up. This is actually a channel that is dedicated to everything sewing. So if sewing is your thing, everything related to sewing, fabric embellishments, do well to check up other videos, other playlists. I really appreciate if you do, and I'll also be glad if you find the videos there really helpful. Thank you everyone for joining me again this afternoon. Here in Nigeria, it's afternoon. Okay, it's evening. I'm just looking at the camera now, so it's evening here. Thank you for joining me from wherever you have joined me from. Before you go, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Also watch my other videos, and let me say thank you everyone for 3,000 subscribers. We are 3,000 stronger. I'll see us all again in the next sewing tutorial. I hope to see you again and again and again. My name is Muturayo, and on this note, I have to go, and I'll see you soon again. Bye.